All right, guys, so week 8 of Mohican, session 5. This is our very last session in Mohican, and it's going to be a good one. We have strength and work capacity today. We're going to be doing the exact same thing with our push press protocol that we have been throughout this entire program. 8 rounds of 3, working up until it's difficult but doable. Remember, we define difficult but doable for the push press as that loading at which you cannot link together your reps anymore. You cannot return into the rack and then link it right back into the press of the next rep. You have to catch it, reset, dip, and punch. We want you to be confident in getting heavier with this movement so that we can really try to see what the strength of your shoulders can be, all right? Push press is not done in a vacuum. We are doing this to facilitate a stronger military press because that's the lift that we want our end. And so it's important that you take this difficult but doable in that context, trying to improve that overhead press strength. You're going to take 60 seconds rest between each one of those rounds. And then we're going to go into our work cap, and this is going to be a 15-minute AMRAP. And like we've been seeing for the work capacities over the last few weeks, this is going to be a spicy meatball today. You are going to be doing a 100-meter run, 10 dumbbell thrusters, 200-meter run, 20 push-pulls, 300-meter run, and then 30 loaded jump lunge. Now, all of my female athletes, you guys are going to be loaded. Your load ceiling is going to be 15 pounds, and my males, your load ceiling is going to be 25 pounds. You can be underneath that, but I don't want you to be above that, just based on the amount of volume that we're doing. Now, if we break this down a little bit, 100 plus 200 plus 300 is 600 meters that we're going to be running each round. 10, 20, 30, that's 60 reps, loaded reps that we're going to be doing each round. So if you're getting 3+ rounds, that's about what I expect. If you're getting 4+ rounds, you're doing great. If you're getting 5+ rounds, you are in the very top tier of the athlete performance at Atomic. After we get done with this 15 minutes, we're going to finish with a core and resilience. Very similar to what we have been seeing with the glute med stabilization that we have been doing. But we're also going to be getting some core in there, especially the lower abdomen. So we have 15 toes to sky, followed by 20 EOs. That's going to be 10 in each direction. Now, we have always facilitated the EO with allowing athletes to simply shift their hips if they're not able to walk across the ground. Now, I want to challenge you to accept the challenge to actually walk across the ground. And you may say, well, I can't do that. Well, as my mom used to say, can't never did a thing. You can do it. It's learning how to move your body, and you're never going to really learn unless you force yourself to do so, all right? So if you haven't been moving across the ground, if you've just been scooting your hips sort of back and forth, pivoting on your shoulder blades, then I want to challenge you now to start to make that transition to actually moving across the ground. Not spinning in circles, not just shifting your hips, but actually moving in a line one way and then the other way. And then we're going to finish up with Jane Fonda complex. We're up to 15 reps now for each one of those movements, and you're going to alternate each side. So round 1 will be left side, round 2 will be right side, and then you'll repeat that for rounds 3 and 4.